pleased to be able to go ahead and present to the town board today, along with Legislator Nowick, a check in the amount of approximately $300,000. That represents quarter-cent groundwater protection money that our Suffolk County Legislature committed to work hand in hand with the Smithtown Town Board to address ongoing problems that we've had in the southern portion of town. You see before you photographs and illustrations of what was an extremely successful project, something that had not been done before throughout all of New York State. We employed brand new technology. We had great success, and we are going forward to continue the efforts up and through the village of the Branch. We're joined here with several folks today. We have our County Director of Planning, Sarah Lansdale, our Vice Chair of our CEQ, Mike Kaufman, our Town Engineer, Ken Sanford, Laura Feitner, whose efforts we could not have been successful without. And we have Steve Hyman from H2M and Will Bowman from Land Use Associates. And our trustee, Mark Delaney, from the Village of Branch, our Deputy Mayor, all of whom worked very hard to bring relief to some 4,500, almost 5,000 homeowners. So we'll be happy to get the check. And on that note, let me turn it over to Supervisor Vecchio. Thank you.
Well, we thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for the press conference, but more importantly, for the checks. I think Legislator Kennedy missed one aspect here, which was very important to the success of this project. When our town engineers came up with a plan as to have this water move forward or move towards the Nissaquag River, the county of Suffolk said you won't be able to dredge on our lands. And without dredging on the county lands, then the effort would be unsuccessful. And it was Legislator Kennedy and Legislator Nowick who pushed the county people who were in charge of this effort to ensure that we could, with the engineers, go on to county land and dredge, and that resulted in a very successful dredging. The check is for the reimbursement of the money that the town laid out. I had some doubts that Mr. Kennedy was ever going to pay that difference, or maybe County Executive Levy, but we did get the money, and it's here. That's the fake check, and where was the real check?
We have the real checks right there.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Okay, well, thank you. Let's go ahead and let's bring the checks up, and let's do the actual presentation. We'll do them both. He likes the big one, but he likes the smaller ones better.
Yeah, put it right there. We'll take the little ones. That's the real guilt. That's the real one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'd cash them fast.
If
John,
I,
this is off by 37 cents.
well, you know what, Pat, we'll subject that to audit. If I can, there's just one other important piece to talk about. This is about a very successful completion with a project, but more importantly, another $400,000 of planning and engineering funds that will address about another 7,500 foot of the stream bed up to Miller's Pond and our sluiceway. Because the object here always is to maintain and maximize the flushing aspects and the water removal aspects associated with the northeast branch of the Nissaquag. And as I said, Mr. Hyman and Mr. Bowman are working right now with Public Works to go ahead and bring that project to fruition. We'll be looking to apply to FEMA in the springtime for the implementation money. And we have every reason to believe that we're going to be highly successful in bringing the project to fruition.
If I may.
Yes, please. Let's let it know.
Just let me say one thing. John, Legislator Kennedy, talks about the nitty-gritty and terms that none of us really understand. Doesn't
I've
he?
been
Does he
told
not? But let me tell you the importance of this. Several years ago, as I chaired Parks, we had a meeting, and Michael, you might remember this meeting, where all of these homeowners, or as many could possibly fit in the legislative building, came in to tell their stories. So the real stories, the stories that Legislator Kennedy heard in his district, were the stories of people that every morning woke up to hearing I don't know what the machine is to take a sump pump, taking water out of their basement. Can you imagine their electric bills? Can you imagine what they went through? Can you imagine that 86-year-old woman, that 90-year-old woman that said every day there's water. Every time they hear a snow or rain or whatever, they were going to be up against a problem. And if you've ever had even one little leak, you know what it's like. Day after day after day, they put up with it. To the tribute of Legislator Kennedy and the town board, they saw the faces of the people. And it's not just these, whatever John is talking about, I have no idea. But he knew what to do. And thank you to the town board as well, because you make us all look good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, that's it. We've got the checks presented. If anybody has any questions, we'll be happy to address them. And on that happy note, thank you all for coming. And we look forward to working with you for a successful collaboration going forward.
Excuse me, given the state of county finances, I'm going to the bank with these. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin.
You really did great.
Thank you.
You really did. You
Thank
did
you.
it.
Thank you.
You listened to them. I mean, you work.
Sure. He's at the bank. Here you go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on, Lynn.
He's at the bank. Hold that lower, John, or is that good?
That's okay. How's that? We got it? Absolutely. Got it? All right. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you for coming.